So I had to make this quick video about a topic that was on my mind that I know a lot of people go through and they think about, but it's not often discussed. So we know weight loss is a process. We know it's something that people do. They get up in the morning, they try to eat the right foods, they have an exercise plan or routine at times, and they follow through with that. What's often left out and neglected is the emotional roller coaster that people go through during the process of trying to lose weight. The thoughts and feelings behind it, the emotions, what people struggle with or deal with on the daily is something that is sometimes ignored, neglected, and just tossed aside and not talked about. How many people have you seen? At least for me, I've seen countless people. They try to embark on some journey and they're excited about the process of trying to lose weight. They'll have family members or friends or people around them that they know. They'll let them know. They talk to them briefly. The first, second, third, fourth, seventh day, people will check in and ask how they're doing. Sometimes, more often than not, you'll see the person, it'll fade away when other people will talk to them or they talk to other people. You won't hear how well it's going anymore. Something happens, the person often is alone. It's just mind-boggling the range of emotions that people go through during the journey of weight loss. Incredible. Why do you think you see so many people try something out? It fails, it doesn't work for them. They stop, they lose determination and motivation, and they start up all over again. It's the same vicious cycle that happens time and time and time again. Quite often, more often than not. And what's sad is that the person, they go through all these things internally. They're thinking about all kinds of just questions. They're like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the wrong thing? Am I eating the wrong way? Why isn't this working? Why can't I lose weight? Why do other people have success but I don't? You lose hope. You lose determination. You lose that motivation. You lose desire. You just don't want to do it anymore. You toss everything aside and you go about your life and that's it. And you go back to what you know and what you feel comfortable with. What's comfortable? Going back to eating certain foods, feel good foods, so to speak. Things that make you feel good, but they're not good for you. That's an easy way. That's the easy route out. That's not the way to go. So it's time for some tough love. I'm going to say this and I'm going to repeat it. Do not overcomplicate weight loss. As easy as it is to do, as easy as it is to get into your own head and have this feeling, all these feelings of self-defeat, these range of emotions that vary, like one day you're happy, extremely happy, you think things are going well. The next day it feels like nothing is going well for you and it's not happening. Do not overcomplicate it. Do not get in your own head. Do not do that to yourself. Losing weight is not as difficult as people make it out to be. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care about all the doubters and the people that don't want to see you do well or thrive, or they might be a little jealous you're doing something that they're not or they couldn't. I don't care. It does not matter. There's no magical formula to losing weight. You can do what I've done. You can do what I've seen millions of other people do. You can do the same thing. There's no reason, barring any medical issues and things like that. But even then, the goal at the end of the day is to be healthy. The goal is to try to live a healthy life and to be well, correct? Right? Yes, absolutely. That's the goal. That's the end goal. How easy is it to feel alone? As much as I'm talking in a tough way, I say this because I don't want you to get caught up in that feeling of self-defeat. I don't want you to be that person that's in your head, questioning too much, thinking that I'm not doing this and that right. That is okay to do it to a degree. People need to fine-tune and tweak things all the time. It's good to analyze, to self-analyze to a degree. But don't question your efforts and your desires to do something if in fact you are putting forth the effort to get it done. Don't do that. And how easy it may be to lose that feeling of hope, don't do that as well. If you have to tweak things and find things out, be creative, do a little research, do a little thinking and say, hey, what's going on here? Am I not eating the right things? Am I not taking this extra 10 minutes of a walk that I should? Am I not doing something to progressively lose weight? What is going on? Perhaps you're eating something that you think is amazingly nutritious, and it could be to a degree, but on the flip side, it's carb loaded. And you have no idea why it's contributing to your weight gain. You have no clue. Maybe you can increase your water intake. Maybe you can cut out more sugars than you have been doing, Maybe you say, I was having 2 Cokes a day or 2 sodas a day, and now you want to trim that down to 1. Maybe try half a cup. Try nothing at all for a day or 2. Skip days. There's got to be a way. There is a way. No matter what. Doing this, not only will you see results, but you will feel healthier as well. And think about it like this. Some kind of action is better than inaction. Some progression is better than no progression at all. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't matter to me. You're taking those baby steps, at least they're steps at that. That's what matters. Not the fact that you're not doing something at all or sitting back. The easiest option is to sit back and say, no, I can't do this or I won't do this. It's okay to analyze to a degree, like I said. It's okay to look at what you're doing, the scope of what you're doing, and try to figure out what is working, what's not, and tweak that. That's understandable. But don't be that person where you're like wallowing and sad and down and out. Something is not working, it's not working. I promise you, there is no magical formula. I promise you that much. I promise you, right? I'm just your average person, my family, other people. We've done it. Everybody's done it. You just have to want to do it. So stay the course. I'm telling you that much. Stay strong. Stay the course. Keep at it. Keep going at it. You don't see results right away. It'll happen. In due time, it will happen. You'll start to feel better. You don't see the weight loss happen like it's not instantaneous, right? But some other things are. You'll feel better. You'll feel healthier. For a lot of people, that happens. You'll start to say, wow, what is going on? There's some kind of transformation, something going on. I feel more energetic. I don't know. And that's what happens when you're rid of processed or icky foods that are not good for you. That's what happens because it transcends what we actually can comprehend on the surface, what we know. It's such a deeper level. And what happens, all these processes, I'd love to get into it later, but it's absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. So you stay strong, stay the course. Don't get in your own head too much. To analyze to a degree about what you're doing or not, that's okay. That's understandable. Do that. That's fine. If you don't see results in a day, 2 days, okay. That's fine. Keep at it. See what happens after a couple weeks. See what happens after 3 weeks. And if you're not sure what to eat or how to eat, we can talk about that. I discuss some things about certain foods, certain carbs, proteins, things like that in a different video. We can get into that as well. But no matter what, have this practical approach and this sensible approach. Moderation, if you're not absolutely sure, moderation about things, portional size meals, increase your water intake, decrease your carbs, your sugars. You've known it since you were probably 2 years old. Sugars are not good for you. You know that. So if it's a matter of like needing to lose weight, needing to be healthy, doing heart-healthy things for your body, and you will be rewarded immensely for these types of things. Is it not worth it at the end of the day? Is it not worth it to go through this process and say, this is what I want to do and I need to do? You can do it. Come back and listen to this video. Come back and hear me with this tough love talk over and over and over again about how you can do it. You're not the only person that feels alone. You're not the only person that feels like, I can't go through this, or it's too difficult, or am I doing the right things? The easiest option is to throw everything aside, to drop it, and to go about your way. Don't be that person. Don't do that to yourself. It's easy for people to say that they were a statistic, they tried something. Just stay the course. Questions, concerns, comments, please ask me. I love to respond back. I talk because I care. I want you guys to realize there's no magical formula. People that prey on other people and their hopes and desperation and their fears, and they want you to buy a certain program or do certain things, come talk to me. Come ask me. I'd love to tell you guys what works, what doesn't work, at least for me. And again, everything is not absolute, but no matter what, stay the course, be practical about it, do what you guys have to do. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. See you soon. Be well.